Salutations, my lords and ladies. We are back at it again, and yes, we are your show, TV show, anime, animation connoisseurs, here to bring you another video. But before I get started with that, I gotta just talk to you about something, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, if y'all haven't checked out Scott-Pilgrim, whether you haven't checked out the comics, whether you haven't checked out the movie, whether you even haven't checked out the anime, which we will be talking about today, my dear viewers, we'll be talking about the Scott-Pilgrim anime itself. We'll also kind of talk about a little bit of the movie. This will be spoiler warning, so just let you know now. If you haven't seen them, go check them out first, and then come back to us. We're going to be talking about a lot about how we felt about it and everything like that. But going said, if you love comedy, if you love dry humor, dark humor, and just butt-kicking video game style action, then definitely check out Scott-Pilgrim vs. the World. Definitely watch the movie first, then watch the anime. Wholeheartedly. You can watch the anime first if you want, but I recommend watching the movie first. It is your boy, the connoisseur, and the lord of animation himself, Anthony.
Yo, yo, yo.
Alright, let's get into it. Okay, so Anthony, listen. Well, first things first, I know for a fact, I remember I legit begged you to watch the movie first, hands down.
Yeah, you did.
Yes, I did beg you. I literally was like, bro, you need to, I literally went to go find where you could watch it. It was on Hulu for a little bit, but then it moved to, HBO Max for some reason. It was on Netflix, too, but they took it off for some reason. But,
yeah, Netflix has been moving their stuff around a lot lately.
Yeah, no, for real. But I am happy, at least, that you watched the movie first, because you kind of just see the differences and the comparison between the anime and the movie. First thing I would like to ask you is, what did you like better, the anime or the movie?
Honestly, I think the anime I enjoyed a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
More than the movie?
Probably, just because I guess there's also more content in the anime because it's longer.
That is true.
The show, but I think the execution was real good. Especially since they're basing it off the movie too, and I think they did a good job doing that to start the show up.
No, I got you. For me, I would say that I can't really choose between the two of them. I grew up with the Scott-Pilgrim movie when it came out. I saw clips of it when I was watching it when I was a little younger kid on YouTube, and I was like, bro, this stuff is hilarious. Especially the scene where Scott jumps through the window to hide from knives. I remember that, or just
dude,
yeah, what's up?
That was funny as hell.
Exactly, bro. It's it's such good humor. You don't really even expect to or for instance, when Chris Evans' character, bro. Hold on, because I'm trying to remember all the names. Yeah, Lucas Lee. In the movie when he's skateboarding on the rail, he's just literally just takes forever for him to finish the rail, and he just crashes and burns, bro. Stuff like that just hit different for me, bro. It's just good dry humor, good dark humor, and just the movie was good, but then when I watched the anime, I was kind of blown away because I was really excited. I'm telling you this right now. When I found out it was going to be by Science Saru, and that was the first time I ever heard of Science Saru, and I was my cousin Dane, the movie connoisseur. If y'all checking out the movie connoisseurs lately, my viewers, he was telling me about Science Saru and a little bit about it. It's when I finally got to see the anime, I was like, yo, this is really, really decent. But it threw me for a loop when I was Scott-Pilgrim literally gets TKO'd, literally the minute the first fight starts.
Yeah, they kind of flipped the script in the show.
Yeah, no, legit. He fights it's supposed to be he fights Mattel and beats him, and literally it was just he vanishes. Everybody's oh snap, Scott's dead, but he's not really dead. He's just in a different timeline of existence and it's a whole thing. But what did you think about the switch though? How did you think what did you feel about it? When you were oh snap,
I like that. I think that I like that it was shot for shot in the first episode.
Yeah.
And then I liked that they created a new story after that. So it wasn't just watching the same thing animated.
Yeah.
I got it's a totally different story, and I appreciated that because I watched watching it back to back. If it was the same thing, I feel it would have been whatever. I could skip past this.
No, I get that. I would have just honestly, what I was looking forward to was the fighting and just the animation itself. So they did bring that home for me with the anime. And I will say this, just going forward for viewers, especially if you guys have read the comic books, y'all have seen the movie and stuff like that. If you haven't, I mean, same thing, just going forward. One thing I did find interesting about the anime itself is just that, like, the fact that, like, I feel like they do a good job of kind of just giving all the characters that don't get their flowers, like Kim, Wallace, Julie, Neil, like Lucas Lee, even Gideon, or even like the Kata Yagani. I apologize, viewers, I'm not good with names. Like twins and stuff like that. Everybody got like a good ending for them. Even Matthew Patel. Everybody got a good kind of ending, a good kind of like character development. In the movie, like the only person that really gets character development is like Scott, like low key, because everybody else, all the evil exorcists get wrecked and killed. But like Scott low key learns that like, yo, I need to get some self-respect. In the movie, he's like, and that's what he acquires, like the self-respect sword, and he is able to take out Gideon. But in like the anime, it's more of like, you see more of like the honestly
the dynamic between the characters.
Yeah, like the dynamic between the characters, and also just like low-key how not even low-key, high-key, somewhat how toxic Ramona and Scott are. Especially like I would say like the biggest episode for me was definitely the episode between Ramona and Roxy. That was like a good segue, and also just like a good point to kind of show that like it's not just Scott that's bad, it's also Ramona at times, especially with everything that she's done to her exes. They even show that in the movie, how like she broke up with them in like terrible ways and stuff like that. So just like seeing that character development, also just seeing like Loki, Scott, and Ramona both kind of need a reality check and kind of need to work on kind of being better if they're going to their relationship to work. And that was kind of like the end of the series. It was kind of like Scott's like, I don't want to end up being this like crazy old, like yoked, crazy dude that's like battling teenagers.
He was yoked.
No,
though.
dude, that
man, he locked the fuck in after he failed the first time to stop him.
No, for real.
That motherfucker came back and said, yo, there's gonna be a round 2 and you're not gonna like it.
Brody pulled out the cum girders, bro. He was ready for it, bro. He was ready. Like that dog was jacked, bro. Like 0% body fat. Oh god. Just a beard, and he was ready to throw down. I even like to play on words. He was just like, it's me versus the world, bro. And they had Weird Al Yankovic voice acting for older Scott, bro. I was so surprised about that, bro. But it just made it even better, bro. It just made it way better. I mean, what did you think of the fight scenes, though? Especially for like the ending fight scene. Like, how did you feel about them? Like, good animated.
For which one?
I would say like
the
hands
anime?
down. Yeah, like the anime. I would say like maybe the ending fight scene between all of them versus like older Scott. Like, how was that to you? Because to me, I was like, that was dope.
That was cool. They did a great job animating that fight. Like the form that old Scott takes, I thought that shit was sick.
No,
like the power up that he does, and like with the fucking red glow, that motherfucker, he was ready. He was ready to take on the world. He really was.
No, for real, bro. He was wrecking everybody, and then like especially. Oh, sorry. You go. My bad.
Nah. They were like, what was it, 1v8, and he was like, y'all are light work.
No, for real.
I do this every Tuesday.
Dude,
come back next time.
They were like his like pre-workout before his actual workout, bro. Just a little pre-game before like the actual set. Like, oh god.
Like, cause current Scott's supposed to be like they said he was the strongest fighter in the town or whatever.
He's the strongest fighter in the town.
And then you got half the other fighters in the town, and they're all just getting whooped by this guy who's like 60.
No, for real. Yo, how did you feel about the part where like older Ramona pulls up and you kind of just see like their dynamic? Like, how did that feel to you? Because I was like, okay, that's kind of interesting.
Her dynamic with who?
The dynamics like older Scott with older Ramona. You remember like older Ramona shows up? Like,
I liked older Ramona, to be honest. She was chill.
Yeah, she was.
I don't know what the fuck Scott was so upset about, to be honest.
It's because like Scott was upset because I think I don't really remember a lot of like the anime, but I remember it was like they got into a big fight, and then she said she wanted space, so he gave her space, but like he didn't
gave her decade of space, bro.
Gave her a decade of space.
That's crazy word.
And then Shorty was like, "Yo, why did you just not hit me up?" And he was like, "Well, you could have texted back too." And like that just goes to show like they're both pretty toxic people. Like, hands down, like Ramona and Scott.
Low key, they were both just awkward as fuck, bro.
Well, honestly, yeah, that too. They don't.
Especially in the movie, dude. Oh my god, Scott was so awkward in the movie compared to the show.
True, true. I will say Scott was low key a little bit
Like,
cooler in the anime than he was in the show.
for sure, dude.
But
For sure.
that's how he is in the comic books though. Like he's way cooler in the comic books, especially because like in the comics, um, there's like stuff like before like he meets Ramona, like they do a little bit when he's dating Envy, do a little bit when he's dating Kim, and like he has to like literally brawl out in school and stuff like that. Like the movie is like after he leaves school and he's graduated. But like in the comic books, like when it first starts out, it's like him like at high school, he's fighting for Kim's honor and all this stuff. He's dating Envy. They like when they break up, then he like gets to that point where you meet a Ramona and all that stuff, and just like you just see that kind of like different like differences and stuff like that. I do think hands down, out of the two of them, actually, I'm gonna say this. Out of the two of them, I would say Ramona's the most toxic, hands down. And that's just me, in my opinion.
I mean, listen, she's got a league of evil exes, okay? I don't think anybody else is taking that title away from her.
No, not for real. She had, it was, hold on, let me count it real quick. I think it was like around like, was it 7? Yeah, it was like 7 or 8 evil exes or something.
7 evil exes.
Yeah, 7 evil exes, bro. Wait, yo, who was your favorite evil ex, dog? Who was your favorite evil ex?
In the movie, probably Chris Evans. Low-key, maybe in the show too, honestly. He was a pretty cool guy.
Not gonna lie, I messed with Gideon, bro. Gideon? Yeah, Gideon was cool.
Gideon in the show was pretty cool. In the movie, he was like, yo, someone whooped this man's ass.
Yeah, no, he was annoying, but like, he kind of had that kind of like suave, kind of like, I'm a billionaire, I got that tech on me, bro. And like, he just had me laughing. I mean, actually, that's okay. If it was the movie though, maybe not Gideon. In the anime, definitely Gideon. But in the movie, probably more like Todd. Because
bro, the vegan powers, bro. I was not ready for the vegan powers.
So freaking funny, dog. Especially when the vegan powers pulled up. He's like,
I had no expectation for the vegan powers.
No, bro.
And then, oh my god, in this show, he just turned into the biggest meat eater ever, dude.
No, for real.
He turned into such a meat eater that he actually just started eating dick.
Yo, I forgot. He started dating Wallace. Wait, no, Lucas started dating Wallace. Or was it both?
No, it was Todd.
It was Todd? Yeah, no.
It was Todd. Wallace is, by the way, Wallace is Mr. Steal Your Man.
No,
it's actually diabolical how he just pulls everybody.
Nah, dog.
And he only just goes after everybody else's partner.
Yeah, and then he'll come at Scott for like what he does, but like Wallace is not like no much better either, bro.
Nah, bro, Wallace, bro, that motherfucker's devious.
No, dude, he's still
can't let him anywhere near your boyfriend or your cook.
No, for real, dog. When he stole Scott's little sister's boyfriend, bro, in the movie, bro.
Bro, it was like 10 minutes, and they were immediately just fucking. Oh my god.
Dog, all he had to do was.
She was like, and then she said, "Again? Really?"
Yeah, like this happened before, bro.
Yeah, this is a common occurrence for her.
Expect,
He's like, "Oh my god."
It's like, bro, it's instead of meeting the parents, it's like meeting Wallace, bro. And at that point, you're like playing like a 50-50 roll of the dice at that point, dog. It's either you like.
Hey, listen, you gotta hope that your man is as straight as a pencil.
Or just ugly as hell. But I feel like Wallace will just take down anything at this point, dog.
Like, honestly, probably. Wallace would just see you happy and be like, "Not today."
No, get that out of here, bro. You need to be depressed, bro. 100%. I need your man right now. And they're like best friends too.
Get your brother out my house, or I'm gonna keep stealing him.
Yo, dude. Now going back to Todd though, when those vegan cops showed up in the movie, he was like, I said latte. He's like, that's milk and wait, no, it wasn't latte. What do you say when it was like milk and eggs?
Half and half.
It was half and half. It's like milk and eggs, bitch. I don't know why, but that entire line always cracks me up, bro. But it is one thing I will say. Going back to Evil Exes, it is kind of crazy that in the anime, if you think about it, Scott becomes the 8th evil ex. Like
in the show he definitely did. He did, but like it's interesting because he's the 8th evil ex, but he's also he fights. Damn. That's like a paradox right there, because he's fighting the evil exes, and then he's got to go fight himself.
No, Yeah, and it's like the worst version of himself. Even the point where Scott's like, because like Ramona's like, like maybe we should break up. Like younger Ramona, not older Ramona. Younger Ramona's like, maybe we should break up because like I don't want to date a guy like that. And then Scott's like, bro, do you think I want to become him? Absolutely not, bro. That guy sucks. Which is true, bro. Because old man Scott, bro, that man is so petty to the point where he spends like I remember how many years. I'm just gonna say like a decade of training, bro, in his room, solitary confinement, bro, just beating on some like what like I guess it was like that training stick wood thing, like where they're like punching the wood. I don't know. He's just like breaking wood, fighting, meditating, bro, getting ready to fight just some teenagers in like a desolate wasteland. Like man was angry. And his whole reason for doing it was just to like find a way for him not to date Ramona because he was like dating Ramona ruined our life. But it's like nah, you gave up your life by just like constantly
being a dumbass.
Exactly, and just like not living your life. You should either texted your girlfriend or
texted your wife, bro.
Oh yeah, texted your wife. My bad, but texted your wife. Texted your wife and said, "Yo, what's up?" Like when we like talk, communicate. Like they don't communicate. Hands down, communication legitimately does not happen in this like happen in the movie until like the very end, and then in the anime, it's all about communication, which is why the anime is definitely like a healthier kind of situation. Other than like the evil exes, like who was your favorite character?
I need some quotes for real.
Oh, that's some quotes for real.
Other than the evil exes, what?
Like I was gonna say, like other than the evil exes, who was like your favorite character like overall, like with everybody?
Probably Wallace, bro. Like in the show, Wallace. Wallace felt like a good side comedic relief.
I'm gonna honest with you, bro. I'm wholeheartedly agree with you, bro. Wallace slays. Wallace takes MVP of the entire series, movie and TV show, bro. Like just hands down. Oh, one thing I will say is that like, out of all the female characters, bro, I am happy. Like for the movie, definitely Knives and Kim were like my favorites. Like I loved Kim because Kim was just cool in the movie, especially like just being that drummer girl, bro. And then like Knives is just like that kind of like sweet cinnamon roll, but then she turns into like a badass, which is like taking out people and fighting Ramona, all that stuff. But in the anime, they really do them justice. That makes me happy, especially like I will say, the anime made me love Roxy as a character, like hands down. Like Roxy, because when you find out like Roxy's backstory in the anime, I was like, dang, bro, this is like heavy work. Like the entirety of the anime is just like Ramona trying to find Scott, and then like she's going through like it's like instead of Scott battling her evil exes, it's like Ramona taking the time to actually have real talks with her evil exes, and then finally getting like actual closure and being able to just like, do what they want. Like they find like everybody got closure, and it just ends with like Loki, like all of them just like chilling, and Scott and Ramona are like, you know what, we're gonna give this a shot. We're gonna try to be our best selves. We learned our lesson. Like let's get after it, and like. That was good. Like that made me happy. It was a great, and the opening was awesome. The opening was awesome. I love the opening.
Yeah, I also like that they had Ramona change her hair every episode.
No, for real, that was good. I thought that was interesting, especially because it started. That's how the episode started, which is like every different like hair color change. Yeah. What was your favorite color? What we call? I guess color.
Probably the red and purple.
Red and purple?
Like from the first one, the first episode.
I got you. I like the blonde and like the green. I don't know why. I like the blonde and the green. Like that little seafoam green with
the blonde and the green.
Yeah, I thought that was decent. I liked it. Oh, but back to Wallace though, I will say big win, bro. He starts dating like a bull from Nintendo.
Yeah. That man, honestly, you know what? It doesn't surprise me that he ended up rich.
No.
I guess he's just real good in bed, man.
Bro, that man.
He's a real convincing guy too, apparently.
Bro, he doesn't chase, bro. He gets chased, bro. Wallace is just
literally,
man, bro.
That man looks at you the wrong way, and you're done. Game over.
You're just entranced, bro, by his aura, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, they even gave like even in the anime. I even like the fact that they even gave like Neil some like props, bro. He wrote his own movie and stuff like that and stuff like because in the comics and stuff,
which wasn't even Neil. It was freaking Uh, it's the main chick.
Ramona.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My God, why did I blank on that?
I don't know, because we literally said her name a whole bunch.
We did. We just said it. We literally just said it.
But no, go keep on going with what you were saying.
Nah, she wrote it. It was future her.
Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, it was future her, and she dropped it off for like Neil and stuff like that with like the whole computer situation. But just like Neil becoming a director, because like in the comics and stuff like that, people have talked about it like on Instagram and like TikToks and stuff that I see like seen like in the comic books, like Neil like legit wants to copy and be Scott. Like especially in the movie, you see that a lot. So like just getting Neil to like be his own kind of man and like run this stuff. I mean, to be fair, it was future Ramona's work, but still like him just running and being director, I thought that was cool, man. Like even just Knives getting her own like autonomy and just like doing her thing. Like it was good to just see all those characters get like a healthy, happy end. Like even Gideon gets Julie at the end. I'm like, bro, that works. That works.
And Gordon.
Yeah, Gordon Graves. Because like for some reason she knew him like when they were like younger. I was so surprised about that. I was like, what? That makes no sense. Oh, you know what? Actually, never mind. That does make sense. Because in the movie, Julia knew a Ramona before she moved to town. She was the one that knew Ramona, because that's why Scott went to talk to her first. And then, she was like telling him to stay away from Ramona. Because I guess that's how she knew Gideon. Yeah, that makes sense now. Because I always thought that was kind of interesting in anime, but now I'm remembering in the movie, literally, she was like the legit person to go to ask for Ramona.
Well, in the movie, they went to some random guy that never showed up again. But in the anime, they went to her.
No. Remember, Scott asks. Sorry, I don't want to say that. Ask carefully. But in the movie, remember Scott goes to Julia because it's like Julia's throwing a party, and
Julia's throwing a party, but Scott asked the guy that knows everybody.
Oh yeah, you're right.
But then I think he did get some further small details from Julia after that.
Yeah.
So I guess you're also right.
Yeah, I just forgot about the guy. I remember what you're saying.
That guy literally never showed up again, by the way.
Oh yeah, no, he was just the informant. He was just a little plot piece to like just get that little Ramona breakdown.
Yeah.
And then just afterwards, we just get hit with that legit just wallflower party talk with the 2 solo cups, bro. It was decent. Yeah. Would you date Ramona, bro? Would you date Ramona?
I don't think I could take out the evil exes personally.
I mean, with plot armor, low-key, I feel like the reason...
With plot armor, yo.
I mean, honestly, dog, like, hands down, like, because you get, like, those special, like, video game power-ups for some reason when you date him.
Yeah, only at the end, though. Scott already knew how to fight, though.
Well, yeah, he knew how to fight, but, like, he kind of got upgraded a little bit, if you think about it. Especially in the movie, like stuff was kind of popping off. Yeah. But, any closing statements?
I still don't know if I got that in me, though. Yeah. Especially vegan powers, bro. What am I gonna do against vegan powers, man?
Bro, honestly, bro, homie was literally just using the force. I'm not even gonna cap.
Scott didn't even beat him. He just got lucky because the freaking vegan police showed up.
Bro just got arrested.
Yeah, dude.
Wait,
I ain't beating no telekinetic, freaking super strength ass flying motherfucker.
Bro, I feel like, honestly, I think like Patel's abilities, like low-key for like, especially in the movie, I feel like he should have been able to do more. I feel like all the evil exes, like the bull had like demonic firepower, and then like he had like demon hips.
That's why him is his shot in the show.
That's why in the anime he gets his flowers. He gets his chase. Yeah.
Yeah, he whooped Gideon's ass, and then he took over the whole everything.
Yeah, he did. He was doing a pretty good job, bro. He ran the entire. He was running the company well.
Oh yeah. He said he lost like $30 million in 2 weeks or some shit.
He did.
That was impressive numbers he was putting up.
That's what I'm talking about. Alright, but I will say just any closing remarks for the anime?
Not really. I give it a solid probably like a 7.6-ish range.
Okay, I got you. I definitely will agree with you on your rating, hands down. Like definitely 7.6. But hands down, like just like for animation alone, like I would definitely give it up into like the 8s. Like, bro, like they fit how the comic looks so well, and then just made it like even like this. Like it's like they had like a whole fresh new coat of paint on all the characters, bro. Like they did a good job, bro. And I was glad to just. I'm just happy that what they did is they made all the people from the movie come to voice act all the characters. Like they didn't just choose random people. They made sure everybody from the movie was like, yo, put them into this and voice act the characters. That was a good idea, hands down. That made me happy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like that it was the same dudes.
exactly. Yeah, but that is it for us today, my dear viewers. Like I said before, go hands down check out Scott-Pilgrim if you haven't yet, but I'm pretty sure since y'all watching this video you definitely already did and you listened to me, because like I said before, spoiler warnings. But hope y'all enjoyed this video. Let us know in the comments who was your favorite character, who was your favorite acts, what y'all think about the anime compared to the movie, all that good stuff. Yo, just put it in the comments. We'd love to hear from y'all, and let's just build that community, yo. But until next time, I bid you farewell, my dear viewers. Peace.